Hello, welcome back. This should be a pretty short turn, but let's go through it. Search for sites, didn't find any. Battle in Tapenti then. So Ubar just pushing his stack into us, which I guess is fine. Not a lot to see. Actually, was that the Ifrit on hold and attack rear? No, okay, so they attack immediately. That's good to know. I think they did that last time as well. So that's in Tapaniti. He battles then in Old Flood. I mean, we moved in with our stuff and took it. And then Vanheim sent in a bunch of Mero. I'm not sure if this is the mercenary company or he's just been recruiting Mero. But either way. I mean, that's the way it goes. We even keep the army together because the Ictids don't quite get off the battlefield. So, good stuff. Killed a bunch of Van stuff and kept the province. Finally, Iron Range as well. Arco taking that province that we just took with some mercs, it looks like. Which I guess is fair enough. I was hoping he'd leave it for me for a couple of turns so I'd get some income from it, but whatever. I'm not in a position to force the issue at the moment. But that's next to us. In events, though, for us, we got some unrest and lost some dominion due to an atheistic movement. Seems misguided in this world, but you know. And if you can see, plague is spreading. Never good. I also bid on the mercenaries last month. I can't remember if I mentioned that or not, but yeah, we now have Gunter Bluekrund, whatever he's called. Gunter Bluecraft. With his macemen. Pretty average, but you know, there are additional bodies on the battlefield, so fair enough. And this turn, yeah, so Ubar went from Amithia to Penti. I guess walking in. I think that's fine because we're recruiting quite a few melee dudes and a water mage here, and quite a few melee dudes and a water mage here every turn. So I think if he pushes in, we can try and set up a trap at some point to defend. I don't mind this too much. We're just still going to go straight to Jaburnia. The big issue here is going to be supply. I don't have a way to fix that at the moment. We need a ton of units just to be able to beat these guys, I think. Unless the Cold Mage is doing the Cold Blast goes really well. I mean, this is just so short range is the thing. I don't know if they're going to hit them or not. I think if we can land a couple of Cold Blasts on the Ifrit, that should do pretty well. But, what's your AC again? Oh, they have decent armor as well, actually. I mean, they're cold vulnerable though, right? Yeah. So, I mean, Cold Blast is what? It's armor piercing. Yeah, I mean, that's still going to hit them. And if they stand in it, it's a lingering cloud. So, yeah. I mean, I think that's going to be quite good against them if we can land it on them. I just don't know if we can or not. I'm just going to shove everything into Jaburnia. Yeah, supply is going to be a horrible issue. We're using 450 supplies here. Jaburnia has 263 supplies, so we start starving immediately. But I think either we bump him or I don't know. Was he likely to move next based on this? He could move into me. Maybe I should have stayed here. I don't know. Or maybe I should have walked into him. I think if I'm here though, and if he's pushed in, then he's screwed, right? Because I can just take his cap. If he follows me, it's a bit awkward because then I end up in his cap with no. Well, then again, we're recruiting units to take retreat routes and stuff, aren't we? I think he'll be fine. It's just such overpowered units, these stupid things. I think we're recruiting some archers here as well, which is something. Some archers here. Some archers here. Yeah, besides that, not a lot happening. I mean, we're still building the Palisades in Endless Plain, still upgrading in Debrithia. And a lot of our dudes are calling God just to get our God back as well, so maybe we'll get that back pretty soon. The little guys have Elegists, so they're equivalent to H3s for recall. And we've got the guy who's equivalent to H6 as well, so that gives us a big boost. So maybe just like 4 or 5 turns we'll get our God back. Hopefully. Let's just see how this plays out. Anyway, it's turn 19. I don't think there's much else to say. Looks like the shipwreckers have expired. There are the wet ones now. Maybe I should have put a bid on those, actually. We've got quite a bit of gold. I would like to save up some gold to start another fort or put more buildings in Endless, though, so I don't know. Let's just see how things go. It's turn 19 anyway, so I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. Important. I think this is Arco has put up Mother Oak. It's pretty early, I think, right? I'm not sure. I mean, it's late fall in year 1. I guess it's pretty fine. I mean, I'm not a great judge of when you should have research done. But there we go. We also got attacked by Call of the Winds in 2 places by Ubar. We defended here quite easily because we had a site searcher here, which keeps the guys alive, I think. Yes, they kill the first commander, but we still had a commander to lead things. The other province, not quite as well. Which is a shame, because it was a heavy cavalry province. So we lost one, but kept the other. We also had a battle in Utterdeep. More underwater shenanigans. We got a water mage and some sea trolls here. Not too bad, though. The Itiads always flee, but I think they stay on the battlefield before the battle ends, maybe? Yep. That's twice. So, pretty good. And Ifezibor, Ubar's main stack moved into, which is this province. So he went from here to here to here. I'm not sure what that means. He's not moving towards our cap, but he's also not moving towards our stack. He took a farmland, though. And that's it for... Oh no, events then. Rumors of Plague, that's never good. Where's that? Oh god. Oh, is that here? Did we get a story event here? Oh, did I not pay attention to this? Plague is spreading, a cult has emerged in the wake of the plague. Did I not? It would be wise to... Oh wait, send a priest or... Did I not notice that? Oh, that was this... Okay, it was this turn. Okay. So this turn we got Plague Cult, and then also rumors of a neighboring plague as well. Fine. And in Golden Range we got purged by cavemen. So a bunch of cavemen came and killed us. Fortunately we have a big stack of dudes here, so they should be able to take that out, I think. Just on hold and fire, hold and attack. It should be fine. Did some patrolling, and yeah, we're starving. Nothing moved into us. So we used 500 supplies. I mean, this stack is just doomed wherever he sends us. So whatever. I could split it up. The problem is whatever I split up is threatened by his main stack, so I don't know. I think I'm just going to push onto his cap and just see what he does. It would be nice to sit on his cap and then just spill out and take all his provinces off him. I just don't know what he's trying to do at the moment is the thing. He's not attacking towards us or playing defensively. He's just kind of gradually eating the border, which is a bit harder to predict. But we can... I mean, maybe that's better for us overall. I don't know. This is really risky because we don't have a way of retreating very easily, but we can split up and just start raiding provinces. If he's going to keep his dudes together as a stack, maybe that works better. We can just have a few cold mages with like a stack of 100 troops. I don't know. We'll see what he does next turn anyway. This is just awkward. The Ifrit things are just so hard to fight. Well, can't be helped at the moment. That's it for messages though, right? Yeah. Okay, so this turn, underwater stuff. I'm going to try and take the Shark Tribe province with this. I'm not sure if it's going to work out very well, but we'll give it a shot. We've got quite a lot of underwater stuff at the moment. Elasa terminated here. He has Shark Tribe, so that's pretty strong actually. He'll probably take a lot of stuff. Let's at least try to hold this area. That would be nice. It would be easier to go up into the Shamblers here, but I don't know if it's as easy to hold. I would like to eventually start building a fort underwater, but gold's still a bit tight at the moment. This is going to be really annoying as well. We need to get a priest underwater to preach. I don't think I have an easy way of doing that yet, do I? None of our stuff is aquatic or, well, amphibious. I'm going to have to forge a water-breathing ring? Is that at 3 now? Just double check, yeah. Okay, I mean, we're not doing any research still. We're still calling God, mostly. This stack's going to head to Golem range to kill the cavemen, so that's fine. Site searches I'm manually moving around. It's hard to predict what to defend because he's sending in birds. But, I mean, drone would be a nice one to keep because we've claimed it, so we'd like to keep getting the benefit from it. So the site search is going to go there next. I haven't changed what he's really doing, because, I mean, his position worked out fine in this battle, even though it's not really positioned very well. I don't know. But we'll try and defend Suthu this time, I guess. See how that works out. And I think that's it for like the little movements. The big movements are just moving the main stack onto Ubar, moving some stuff out of Ur into Kazdupar. So it's just a Cold Blast guy with a couple of things. And putting together a slightly larger stack in Eric's, but it's also just a Cold Blast guy and a couple of things. So we're still pushing units up and out so we can reclaim stuff. But yeah, it's hard to know exactly what to do. Well, that's it for this turn though. We are still calling goal with a few people. Not many, but I mean, I still don't think it'll be too long before we get our god back. That would be nice. And besides that, I don't think there's much to say. It is autumn. It'd be nice to get another one of those big dudes in our cap in case we get some kind of event next year, but I don't know, nothing happened last year, so I have no idea. Still doing full recruitment, still upgrading the usual buildings. Nothing new started yet. I do need to put some buildings down in Endless Plain at some point, don't I? Another random lab just making nature mages would also be nice, but do I want to do anything with you? He's our only researcher currently is the thing. I'm not sure. Why not? Let's just do 0 research. We'll put him to Debrithia so he can go somewhere more useful. Actually, what spells would you be doing that would be useful in combat? I think it's just Envenom arrows. Maybe it's not super useful. These guys don't have poison resist, I believe. Yeah, so as long as we can actually hit them with arrows, which is difficult in itself, we will poison them. You can also do Strength of Giants for the same sort of thing. Whatever. Not doing 14 research probably isn't going to make much difference, is it? No. Alright, I'm happy with that then. And I'll leave that there. Kind of partial though. That was turn 20. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. Roos has claimed the Throne of the First Age. Nice throne. Battle in Nethermark was more Great Hawks. Bounced off some Enkidu archers though, so that's fine. And lots of battles then. Okay, battle in Kazdupar. 1 Black Hawk. No problems there. Next up, battle in Eric's. Taking back a province. He did put in some PD here. It is heavy cav PD. Oh, I guess if he watches these battles, he will have seen me scripted to cast Cold Blast as well. But not too bad. We take back Eric's. Golem range, the cavemen. Also not too bad. These feel like a fair matchup for the Enkidu. Peskin then. This is where Ubar's stack moved to. So nothing really new. You can see he's doing Gift of Cheated Fate, Blur. The Ifrit does Personal Stone Skin, Holy Avenger, and then attacks rear. The small dudes are still just doing attack rear immediately. That's Peskin. And Ubar we put under siege. I did not expect this, but there are enough supplies to feed us on Ubar, so that's good. I thought since Ubar was a hot wasteland we'd be screwed, but I guess the fact that it's a big province is more important. And we don't have too many problems here. I think we lose a couple of dudes, but 7 of the mercenaries, that's fine. So Ubar's under siege. And we also attack Stormy Deep. So this is Shark Tribe. It is mercifully quite a small number of them though. So we do okay. Take a few losses, but yeah, another underwater province for us. Events then. Scythian Sea, oh god, the Plague story event is going to get annoying. Plague continues, and Plague Cult is gaining followers. Death minus population minus dominion. On the coast, however, the rumors of Plague were false, so we get 100% tags and 3 dominion. We got a Berserker Pelt, Blossom Tax in our cap. That's a really bad one to get this turn. Finish the walled city in Debrythia. And Ubar is severely damaged. It is 1,000 wall integrity. What is our cap? 400. They just get 1,000 wall. Okay, cool. How much siege did we do? 6, 7, 8. So we'd crack it open next month, but let's move off it. Anyway, this turn, little things first. Underwater stuff, I think we're stalled for a bit. I could move over and attack Devourer, maybe. That's pretty small. I'm just going to sit here and recruit a couple of Triton Guards, I think. Try and get our numbers up a little bit more. And then, I mean, some of these look... This is mostly Atlantean Militia. This is Triton and Triton Guards, but mostly Triton, I think. There's a small number of Shamblers. I think these are all still fairly easy. This one just needs a few more numbers, I think. Let's try and do that if we can. Plague stuff is going to be annoying until we can get a Priest underwater, so that's on the back burner until we've dealt with Ubar, I think. Over here, I'm just going to sit in Golem range. This is still technically on our border, but, you know, we've got something to defend with. And we're slowly building the palisades here in Endless Plain. So our guys can just immediately start calling God. We have quite a few people calling God now. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So at varying skill levels, we have 6 people calling God. That's it for the miscellaneous stuff. No new buildings, no new recruitment. It's still the water mages and the Ur gods and some archers. Okay, which brings us to Ubar. So far Ubar mostly just moving laterally and taking provinces behind us. I'm now sat on his cap though, which kills his income almost completely. And this province also has a temple in it. So, I mean, I assume he has to try and pull back towards Ubar now, right? He has to move into Juvernia, probably. I mean, if he doesn't, it's more annoying for me, so maybe it would be a good move not to do that, but... I don't know. Let's assume he's going to move to Juvernia next, and so let's move into it and try to defend. I have tested something that looks like this locally, and I think we will be in fine. Cold Blast is pretty good. It's not super accurate, but it's an AoE at least. I've tried to push the Water Mages slightly further back so that when he attacks rear, we're closer. The short range is really makes it a problem, unfortunately, but I think we'll be okay. We just have significantly more numbers than last time. We're positioned better, and we have a bunch of Cold Blasts too. So unless something goes like bizarrely wrong, I think we should win if he moves into Juvernia. And at that point, we should be able to just flow out, take all this territory, and then just sit on his cap for a bit. And that's fine. He might not move into Juvernia though. He might just, I don't know, attack the throne or something weird. In which case, I guess we just split up and take all this territory anyway. Probably. I don't know. I'm not sure what we do if he moves away. I'll have to think about it. But I'm also going to put together a new little squad in Zenthra. He could attack Zenthra, I guess, just randomly. To start moving towards my cap now. So it's the same sort of thing. We're still just positioned in a block. We've got some guys doing Cold Blast. It's just not as much. We'd probably lose, but we might kill a few Ifrit, which might be fine, honestly. And that's it, really. There's not a lot else to say. We just need to have one good battle where we take out the Ifrit, and then things are fine. He probably has recruited a few more since he sent out these guys, but at least he can't recruit many more if we're sat on him. Let's think. If he has, what, Dominion 8? They cost 3 Dominion points each. I mean, maybe he can recruit 3 a turn, but how many... Let's see. I mean, they also take a ton of recruitment points and resources and gold. I don't know. He probably has more in his cap, but we'll deal with that later, I guess. For now, we've at least wiped out the PD. I'm leaving a scout here sieging it, so if he doesn't break siege, we'll at least keep it under siege. And we'll just hope we have a favourable battle in Juvernia next month. And besides that, not much to say, really. Just a very difficult opponent to fight into, even though he is puny. But there we go. I do wonder if we should be careful about Arco and TNN, I don't know. I don't know. That's how things look at the moment, though. That is turn 21. I don't think I have much else to say. It is early winter. I should try and get out the other commander, the N2, is it? Do I have an N2? I have an N2. I should try and get an NC in our cap, I think. Lots of water major seems important at the moment, though. Are we doing any research? The Mew special. Alright, that's it for now then. Turn 21. End of the video. I hope you're still enjoying it. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you are. And I'll see you in the next one.